County Board of Commissioners
savvy.
to order. Michael, will you lead us our pledge?
Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your headgear and repeat after me. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Dana, would you lead us in a word of prayer?
Join me in a word of prayer, please. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for the many blessings that you have given each and every one of us. Lord, we know that our land is thirsty. Our agriculture is suffering. We ask that if it is your will, Lord, we ask for rain on our parched land. Lord, we just thank you so much for Chaves County, for the people in Chaves County, for the workers of Chaves County, for those that make Chaves County go each and every day. We thank you for everything that you have given us. Lord, as servants of this county, let us have an open heart and an open ears to hear our citizens and our taxpayers of Chaves County. Lord, we ask that you bless each and every person in this room. May they go about their days safely. Bless our law enforcement, our EMTs, those that serve us. Bless them and keep them safe as they go about their job. Lord, I thank you, and to God be the glory. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cindy, do we have a quorum?
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Yes, you do.
Okay. Approval of minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve minutes from May 18th, 2023. Is that correct, Cindy? Thank you.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Perry for approval of minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. At this time, would like to recognize Jason Romero and his achievement at
New Mexico counties.
New Mexico County.
Yeah.
There you go.
As everyone's aware, we've got a tremendous road department. Our guys are working, and in fact, they're working longer shifts and starting earlier because the heat has been so high over the last couple of weeks at least. But they're out doing the difficult jobs, keeping our roads maintained and repaired, and they're all high-quality people. But we want to point out Jason Romero this morning, and you can start making your way down here, Mr. Romero. We have our New Mexico counties event every June, and as a part of that event, they have what they call a rodeo, and that's spelled R-O-A-D-E-O. And Jason won the excavator competition, and he was competing against 73 different people, all specialists, all people who know how to use an excavator. He beat them all out. So he brought the gold home for Chaves County. And we want to present him with an award this morning. Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Can you drive that one?
It's a little too small for me.
A little too soon.
And if Mr. Romero would bring his track hoe out to the house, got a little bit of leveling he could do.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yeah, put me on your list.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank you all. Be safe today,
Yes,
every day.
thank you.
Some of you guys need to put your hats on so I know who they are. At this time, I'd like to call Mr. Magel Duran up. He said he wanted to give us a report. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Good morning, and thank you for allowing me to speak to you today. Thank you to all of the citizens of Chaves County that are here. Thank you, Annabelle, for doing all you do for us. And I'm the president of the Southeast New Mexico Veterans Transportation. We are a 501c3. We do not accept any money from the federal government. We accept only monies from foundation grants, golf tournaments, tennis tournaments, and people who are interested in letting us continue our job. I presently at this time have 22 drivers. These drivers, along with, echo. Anyhow, we travel from Roswell. We have 5 vans here, 2 vans in Artesia, 1 van in Carlsbad, and 1 van in Lovington. With those vans and where we have them stationed, we cover an area of taking veterans to any medical appointment, and we go to El Paso, we go to Lubbock, Midland, Odessa, Big Springs, Amarillo, Albuquerque, we come to Roswell, out to Clovis, and out to Alamogordo. These veterans that we take, we estimate that 70% of the veterans that we transport would not be able to have made these trips to themselves. We charge them not a penny. We will pick them up at their house, and we take them wherever they need to go. And it is our honor to do this. I have been privileged to do this since 2010. And it's the best job that I've never got paid for. I have some statistics that I gave you some paper. And we've only transported for this June so far just 38 people. But year to date, we have 376 veterans that we've transported. That means that we will probably get around 700 plus by the end of the year. The miles driven for June was 3,325. So that means we have 54,443 miles for the year. And since we've been in business running, we have estimates that we're between 2,750,000 and 3 million miles that we've traveled. Our volunteers, all volunteers, all over 60, because most of the time, people, you don't need to be a veteran to drive, but drivers under the age of 60 are still growing families. So they can't. People who are retired, we encourage that they come and join us, because it's, as I said, one of the best jobs you'll never get paid for. The veterans are truly thankful to us for what we do for them. And without us, it is something that we would be remiss. Because when I joined the service, the Army, back when dinosaurs were on the north side of town, you raised your right hand and you promised to go anywhere, to do anything that the government requests from you. And in that promise you make to them, they in turn promise to give you medical care, hospitalization when you need it, when you're older or whenever. But they didn't tell you. Now, we have some of the best hospitals and CBOCs, community-based occupational places where we just go. And we have some of the best. But the thing is that everything's at least 200 miles from here because we're centrally located. You know that. Takes us a long time. And it took us a while. We started back in 2007, where one vet needed a ride, and he had a friend that had a car that would take him to Albuquerque. And in turn, the guy gave him 50% of what they paid. Now we don't charge anything, we don't get anything unless the veteran that we take wants to donate to us. It is something that we do, and it's something that we're proud of. I'm here to ask, because we're going to need 3 more vehicles. The 3 vehicles we have are already about 10 years old, and they're almost, they have about 200,000 plus miles on them. Consequently, the 3 vehicles that we would like, we are requesting $300,000 because they're specialized. 2 of them are that the rear seat behind the driver, the door will open, the seat will come out to the right, drop down, and the veteran can just sit in it off of a wheelchair. He can just scoot over. And the other one that we are requesting is a full handicap where it has a ramp. Now, these vehicles are not made by anybody in the United States right now. They used to be. But now we have to go to specialists. That's why we're asking for what we're asking for. 3 vehicles that is going to be fully taken care of forever, for the next 10 years. We do all of the maintenance, we pay for all of the maintenance, and we do everything that's needed to get that vehicle in operation so it can keep going and running for veterans. I am here to ask also if anybody has any time and they'd like to have a very good experience, to contact us at the Southeast New Mexico Veterans Transportation. We're right across the street from Honda on West 2nd. And all you need is a driver's license with no DWIs and no speeding tickets on it. And we'll look at it, we'll give it to the insurance company. The insurance will say yes or no. And that takes care of it. Now, just a side story I've told many times. I was washing one of the vans one day, and this guy walks up, he says, "I want to drive for you guys." I said, "Wonderful. You have a license?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Do you have any speeding tickets?" He said, "No." I said, "Do you have any DWIs?" He says, "I have 2, but I wasn't too drunk when I was arrested." So we couldn't use him. But we can use everybody else. As I say, I have 22 drivers. We rotate them. We go to Albuquerque. We go to we go to anywhere a veteran needs to go. It doesn't have to be a VA. We can go to the private doctors, to the cancer. So we go to anywhere they need to want to go. And I'm asking for you for this amount of $300,000 so we can continue this work. Because without you guys, we don't go. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Duran. Thank you.
Anybody have any questions?
You want to have a question?
Just thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your great job you're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, if I may, Mr. Magel has been working with our project specialist, Adriana Zapata, and so they're doing the ICIP process, and this is where they're submitting that application for these vans. We've been very blessed to have our senators really support this program, and usually every year they'll either give a junior bill or even a state appropriation to be able to purchase these vehicles, with the county being the fiscal agent. And so we have done this with several other entities, but Mr. Duran wanted to make sure to thank you all and to also let you know of all their services that they do provide. And so he's always asking how can he show his thankfulness, but we tell him just with the work you do is it's enough. I mean, we really appreciate all the hard work that you do. They really look out for our veterans here in Chaves County. And so thank you, Mr. Duran, for coming out and doing that presentation for us.
Thank you, Ms. Barraza. And I'd like one more thing. I have one of the most wonderful vice presidents. His name is Clyde Long. He's been with us for quite a while, and without him pushing me when he does, and I need pushes, I wouldn't be here. So I thank him, and I thank you, and I thank the Chaves County, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brent. Andrea Moore, you want to give us a report on the chamber?
Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. Thank you for having me this morning. As of Tuesday, we have concluded our first month of our post-COVID programming that we're bringing back to the chamber. We started the month on the first Wednesday of the month with the county manager to come in with our chamber chat luncheon, or county chat with the county chamber luncheon, where the county gets to come in and give updates on anything and everything that is going on within Chaves County. And we have also extended that invitation to be any of you commissioners and any department heads within the county at any time during the year with relevant information. The next week begins our Tuesday programming with Good Morning Roswell, formerly known as Mornings with the Mayor, because we have also expanded that program to include not just the mayor, but any city councilors and city department heads and the city manager to once again come in and give updates to the community. And the third Tuesday of every month, we have brought back our Sheriff's Social Luncheon. And we had Under Sheriff Charles Yasalas come in and talk with everybody and give a great update on what is going on with the Sheriff's Department. In July, our last Tuesday of the month, we will begin our education luncheon, where we have invited Major General Grizzle from NMMI. We have invited the superintendent of RISD, Brian Luck, and Dr. Sean Powell from ENMUR Roswell to give monthly updates on what is going on with education. And our anticipation is that as we are getting the communications out and letting everybody know that we're bringing our programs back, that we will be busting at the seams, and hopefully very quickly we will need to be finding another place to be having our breakfasts and our luncheons instead of just in our boardroom, because our boardroom can hold 45 people comfortably, but once we start to grow beyond that, we're hopeful that we'll find other places and partners within Roswell and Chaves County for us to host us. And once school starts in the fall, August, September, we will be bringing back our lunch and learns, which are specific lunches that are given by people that have specific ideas or specific skills or experts in their fields to give in detailed education to our community. All of our programming that is on Tuesdays and the first Wednesday of the month is free to the community. All we ask is that people try to RSVP, just so I know kind of how much food to provide, because there's nothing worse than showing up for a breakfast burrito or for lunch and there's not enough. But so far we have not had that problem. I've done a pretty good job of making sure we have plenty of food for everybody. But our lunch and learns, there will be a cost to those, because that is a specific expertise that's going to be given, and we will be finding sponsors. So for example, our Good Morning Roswell event is sponsored by McDonald's, and they have committed for the rest of the year to sponsor that breakfast, and we're in the works of getting our other lunches sponsored as well. We are currently in the middle of our current issue of Roswell Now magazine that will be hitting everybody's doorsteps within the next week or so. So right around UFO Festival, we're hoping to get that out And with that, I stand for any questions.
Thank you, Ms. Moore. Anyone have any questions?
I'd just like to say thank you. I attended your lunches. They were a little sparse, but that's okay. That it was great attendance for having started it back up.
Correct.
So I think it's wonderful. As we grow, it will grow too, because I think it's a great way for the general public to get out and ask questions. It's nice, it's one-on-one, so. And like we always say, you provide food, people will show up. So.
Absolutely. And I did notice that over the course of our 3 weeks, we did have more people continually show up. So I'm absolutely positive that it's just about getting that word out,
Yes.
spreading the word, talking on the radio, coming here to speak with you. For example, our website, social media, emails, anything that we can do to encourage the public to come out, because these are events for the public, and if people don't show up, then we're not going to do them.
Right. Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you for what you do.
You're
And
welcome.
what-
It's my pleasure. I love what I
Yeah.
do. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Brink from the Economic Development.
Good morning, everyone, county commissioners, county officials. I'm standing in this morning for my boss, our president and CEO, Mr. Mike Espiritu. Thank you, as always, for your continued support to our organization as we come to the end of this fiscal year. Per our report that we submitted, I think last week, the month of May gave us many opportunities to promote business in our community, specifically Chaves County. So I have a few items from the last 30 days that I'll share with you. Last month, the EDC applied for and was awarded yesterday the state EDD's fiscal year 24 Local Economic Assistance and Development Support Grant, known as the LEADS grant. This year, we proposed a Business Retention and Expansion Program, a BRE Systematic Visitation Program. Now, since our inception, our organization's inception in the late 1980s, we've always done BRE visits, retention visits, but what we're proposing to do this fiscal year, starting next month, is a systematic visitation plan of a lofty goal of 40 businesses, and we have a staff member aligned to do that. And each month's visits, ideally, will correspond to a different area of industry in Chaves County. So for obvious reasons, July's month is going to be tourism and hospitality. The EDC was awarded $25,000 to purchase licenses and onboarding for CRM software that's going to support us in this effort, most likely Salesforce. And it's also going to facilitate our quarterly business development seminars. A lot of you have attended our leadership seminars. We're converting that name to business development seminars. So pertaining to or related to what we get out of our engagement with local businesses, we're going to tailor our business development seminars to that purpose. So an exciting initiative. And it's an initiative that my boss let me do a lot of the legwork on, so I'm happy about that. Last month on the 18th and 19th, the boss and I attended in Santa Fe the New Mexico Partnership statewide familiarization tour in Santa Fe. There we networked with other like organizations, other economic development organizations across the state, learned about trends and opportunities, and I think most importantly, we promoted Chaves County. My boss and I presented to 7 different sets of site selectors from all over the United States, and I have to say that once you pull off that first UFO layer of the onion from Chaves County, they were notably, markedly impressed with what our county has to offer. So I hope to see some good things there. On the 5th of June, the EDC hosted the New Mexico Finance Authority stop in Roswell for their New Mexico County tour. In conjunction with the Southeast New Mexico EDD, they discussed public lending overview and processes, private lending overview and processes, and then assistance and discussion on future projects. The very next day, on the 6th of June, we hosted our quarterly leadership seminar at the EDC. Paige Smith, the general manager of Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Roswell, and Carol Everly, the vice president of ITS Quest, facilitated a very fruitful discussion on how you develop a marketing plan and then how you implement that plan, with a special emphasis on social media. It was a very good discussion, and I was very glad to have them over there. That very same morning, while I was facilitating that seminar, the boss was down at the Roswell Air Center hosting a site visit from a pretty large defense contractor that is interested in establishing a manufacturing facility somewhere at the Roswell Air Center. Initially, they could bring 20 to 30 high-wage jobs, but once they move into their production phase, many, many more. And this is, as per our report, this is just one among many projects that we're working right now. I mean, honestly, over 60 projects we have in the hopper right now for Chavez County. And my last item here is, last week on the 13th and 14th, the EDC participated, my boss specifically, in the GridWorks stakeholder meeting in Roswell in conjunction with Xcel Energy. GridWorks is an independent facilitator appointed by the New Mexico Public Regulation Commission, intended to advise utility stakeholders on reaching their 20-year integrated resource plans goals, their IRP goals. And with that, I stand for your questions.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Brink?
As always, your organization is very active, and I think we appreciate all the hard work they're doing to try to bring more economic development to our city and county. Thank you.
Commissioner Taylor, thank you, sir.
And I'd like to say thank you, too. I understand the crew is headed somewhere today, so
Yes.
very exciting. So
Yes.
thank you for everything
Thank
that
you,
y'all
ma'am.
do.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to agenda item number 1. Agreement A-23-011, the ratification agreement between Chavez County and the State of New Mexico, the DFA Local Government Division, with DWI Local Grant F for the year 23-24. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, County Commissioners. As to agenda item number 1, the Chavez County DWI program was awarded $50,000 in local DWI grant funds for the fiscal year 2023-2024. This funding will be utilized to fund a full-time treatment provider and supplies for the court compliance program. The term of the agreement will start July 1st, 2023, and will extend to June 30th, 2024. Staff recommends approval.
Commissioners?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we pass a ratification of agreement A-23-011 between Chavez County and the State of New Mexico, DFA Local Government Division for DWI Local Grant FY 23-24. We had discussed this at DWI. Thank you for bringing this forward.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Ezell for approval of agreement A-23-011, ratification agreement between Chavez County and the State of New Mexico.
I will abstain on that, on anything with the DWI program.
Duly noted. Thank you, Commissioner Taylor. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 2, A, agreement A-23-012 between Chavez County and Serenity Counseling.
Mr. Chairman, County Commissioners, you would like to approve these separately?
Why don't we shotgun them?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
there's
what he's saying.
quite a few.
There is
Yeah,
quite a few.
That's the pleasure of the commission.
Why don't you give us an overview of each in case there are any questions?
Yes, sir. So the Chavez County DWI program received funding under the LDWI distribution for the amount of $446,176, and the competitive grant of $50,000 for fiscal year 24. The subcontracts listed will be allocated the estimated distribution amount and grant amount to provide various DWI-related programs to the community of Chavez County. The term of the subcontract agreements provided will extend from July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024. Staff recommends approval.
do y'all want her to go ahead and go through the rest of them?
This is,
Trying to get there.
Yeah, I was working on that too.
Quite a bit here.
So the agreement A-23-012 between Chavez County Serenity Counseling, that is our treatment provider for the DWI program. Agreement A-23-013 between Chavez County and the Chavez County Youth Awareness for Shattered Dreams program. That is also the every 15 minutes program. The agreement A-23014 between Chavez County and the Dexter Independent School District for Project Graduation Celebration. That is a, that's a prevention program for our schools in the valley. Agreement A-23-015 between Chavez County and the Wings for Life. This is a program that goes inside our jail, hopefully here coming the coming months, and that is also a prevention program. Agreement A-23-017 between Chavez County and Aspen of New Mexico. That is an alternative sentencing program that is provided for our DWI convicted offenders. Agreement A-23018 between Chavez County and CASA. This is also a prevention program called Kids and Alcohol Don't Mix. Agreement A-23019 between Chavez County and the Dexter Independent School District for Teens Needing Teens program. This prevention program is offered for all the schools in the Dexter area where they provide a safe environment away from alcohol and drugs. Agreement A-23020 between Chavez County and Diane Taylor. She's our prevention specialist for the county. Agreement A-23021 between Chavez County and Hagerman Municipal School District for the Teens Needing Teens program. That is also the same program. It provides a safe environment away from alcohol and drugs. Agreement A-23022 between Chavez County and Lake Arthur Municipal School District for Teens Needing Teens program. We also have that program for the Lake Arthur schools. Agreement A-23024 between Chavez County and Roswell Refuge. They also provide an alternative sentencing program for our domestic violence offenders.
and in each case, is the provider in agreement with the amount and the terms of each of the agreements?
Yes. They were first sent to Mr. Stanriggs for verification, and then they were provided to all these agencies. They went over them, and the DWI Planning Council also approved the allocated amounts.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would note that on our agenda, item 2I has a typo in it. That is actually agreement A-23-021, not 020. And with that correction, I would move approval of agreements A-23-012 through A-23-024.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Dana for
And again,
approval.
I will abstain.
Right. Okay, thank you, duly noted. For agreement A-23-012 through agreement A-23-024. Any discussion?
Ellie, can you give me that amount again, the overall DWI? I know you gave it to us during the planning council, but it was a little over 400,000?
The estimated distribution amount for next fiscal year is $446,176.
Okay. And that was a little bit of a cut from the legislature this time around, right? If I remember
That
right.
is correct. That is correct. It was
Yeah.
about $13,000 less than what we
Right.
received this fiscal year.
Okay. And this is only DWI funds? There's no cannabis funds, apparently? They
No,
haven't figured that out.
Commissioner. As a matter of fact, we had a virtual site visit with program manager yesterday from DFA, and Annabelle asked about that specific, I guess, concern that we've had. If you want to.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, I actually did want to talk a little bit about the DFA on site that we had yesterday. It is a DFA requirement that the program manager audits and then meets with not just the program coordinator for DWI, but also with county manager and supervisor. And so Mr. Williams and I were on this meeting with Mr. Apodaca, who is the program manager for this grant. And so before I get into what he stated about the cannabis, I just wanted to come up to mention about what great things we heard about Chaves County really being on top of their grant, making sure no money's reverted. They say they really appreciate that. We did make sure to let him know, as we've said in our DWI meetings, our programs are the first and foremost before we look at anything else, and so that's usually our focus. And so, they were very appreciative of that, and wanted to say we have a rock star because he just couldn't say enough things about Ellie, and so I know Bill and I were very proud to tell Ellie it was kind of like a parent-teacher conference. He feels so proud. So I just really wanted to brag on that. And yes, I did. He asked if we had any questions. I asked about the cannabis. I said that's always something we ask every month. I did tell him we have a commissioner that's very involved, and that's something that we always have a concern over. And he said, as a matter of fact, we've been having meetings on that. He said he'd make sure to let us know right away if there is any more decisions made, but there is talks going on right now between DFA and DOH and I believe DOT. There was the three agencies meeting together to talk about putting something together for prevention. And, he reinforced DWI is actually driving while intoxicated, not saying while drunk. So he said, we understand, there's many concerns about why isn't it also covering cannabis. And he said, we are looking into it. We promise as soon as we know something, we'll let you guys know. So I just kind of wanted to make note on that and just to brag a little bit about Ellie.
Well, and I know, Ellie, during our DWI, we've heard from Ms. Kim and Ashley about the concerns that are coming up with the edibles. I mean, we met with Ashley yesterday. I mean, they're bringing them in faux Cheetos bags and Lay's potato bags into the school systems now. I mean, this is just so out of hand. So I think the cannabis needs to be looked at too, and that needs to be part of our education too. And I know there's several agencies that are going into the schools and trying to educate kids. I mean, they're going into middle schools now, trying to educate these kids about the cannabis, and it's just incredible what's happening.
It is, and I'll keep on top of it. I'll inform the Planning Council about if there's any updates on that money that we've been waiting for from the revenue, the cannabis revenue. I'll keep you informed.
And it's, I mean, we've done I think a marvelous job on educating for driving under the influence, DUIs, intoxication. Now we have to shift and expand that to cannabis. I mean, it's incredible what she was telling us. We were just flabbergasted and it's starting in middle school and seeping into elementary school nowadays.
Yes, ma'am.
But thank you very much. I appreciate, Ellie, what you're doing.
Thank
We
you.
have some marvelous programs, and we partner with some great places here in Chaves County that are working throughout Chaves County, not just in Roswell.
Yes, ma'am.
So-
Thank you. We also appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. Anyone else?
Congratulations for making your parents proud.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I look forward every day.
Annabelle and I put bumper stickers on our cars.
Ah, there you go.
I
There
was
you
waiting
go.
for my star, the little star on my forehead, but I never got it.
Be careful what you wish for now.
I got
Thank
the
you.
bumper stickers.
Thank you.
Okay. Someone call for a vote for approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Ellie, very much. Agenda item number 3, Charlotte.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Agenda item number 3 is Resolution R-23013, amending the County Treasurer's fee schedule. Resolution R-13013 will amend certain fees originally established under Resolution R-10035 for digital tax account information requested by mortgage tax servicing agencies. Digital information is easily accessible and no longer warrants a $250 fee. The new fee will be set at $100, which is consistent with other New Mexico counties. Staff recommends approval.
Anyone have any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move we accept Resolution R-23-013, amending the county treasurer's fee schedule.
I second.
Motion by Commissioner Dennis, second by Commissioner Perry, for approval of Resolution R-23-013, amending the county treasurer's fee schedule. Any more discussion?
It's nice to know that local government can reduce the cost of people doing business. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank
Thank you,
you.
Charlotte.
We're evolving with technology. I like that.
Pardon me?
We're evolving with technology. That's great.
Absolutely. And in all fairness, it takes us 5 minutes to generate a report. So we wanted to fall in line with the other New Mexico counties.
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Call for vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 4.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 4 is Resolution R-23015, which is the 2-year review of the Chaves County investment policy. Pursuant to Section 61010G in MSA 1978, quote, "The investment policy shall be reviewed at least every 2 years," end quote. Resolution R-23015 provides for the 2-year review and, in addition, expands the scope of the original policy by adding a secondary portfolio. The secondary portfolio, identified as the operating portfolio, will be focused on short-term investments with maturities not to exceed 1 year. Under the advisement of the county's investment advisor, Insight Investment, and the support of the Chaves County Investment Committee, the following proposed revisions are presented for consideration and approval. The proposed revisions delineate investment parameters for the permanent fund as well as the secondary operating portfolio. The investment policy has been reviewed by our legal counsel in confirming that all said investments fall within statutory compliance. Staff recommends approval.
Anyone have any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of Resolution R-23-015, 2-year review of the Chaves County investment policy.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Taylor, second by Commissioner Ezell, for approval of Resolution R-23-015 for a 2-year review of Chaves County investment policy. Any more further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte. Agenda item number 5.
Good morning,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Chairman, Commissioners. Agenda item number 5, Resolution R-23018, approving the county to pick up the PERA contribution rate increase. Chaves County Resolution R23018 proposes Chaves County to pick up the 0.50% PERA contribution increase for employees as approved in the interim budget for fiscal year 23-24 on May 18th, 2023. Staff recommends approval.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of Resolution R-23018, whereby the county will pick up the increase in the PERA contribution for our employees.
Second?
Is that, Mr. Perry, was that you? Or Taylor?
Taylor.
Okay. Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Taylor for approval of Resolution R-23-018 for approving county to pick up the PERA statutory contribution rate increase. Further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Mr.
Resolutions-
Chairman?
Yes.
If I could, on behalf of the Chaves County employees, we appreciate this. One thing people don't realize is that how good the county commission has been taking care of their employees. Our benefit package is rivaled by none other. I believe you guys contribute more. I know you guys contribute more than the city. You contribute more than the state. You really make it worth our while to be employees of Chaves County on many levels, but we certainly thank you for that 0.5% increase.
Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, agenda item number 6. Emma?
Yes. Resolution R23019, approving changes to personnel charts. This resolution incorporates the increase of detention chart E, the removal of 4 detention officer positions, the addition of 4 detention clerk positions, adding the administration lieutenant position to chart E, using 10 detention officer positions as part-time positions, and the salary increase for the planning and zoning director and the chief financial officer as approved in the interim budget for fiscal year 23-24 on May 18th, 2023. Staff recommends approval of Resolution R23019.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner
I
Taylor?
move approval of Resolution R-23-019, approving changes to the personnel chart.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Taylor, second by Commissioner Ezell for approval of Resolution R-23-019 for approving the change to the personnel charts.
And the, position specification. There's a position specification.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We approved that too. As part of it.
Okay. Someone want to state that?
And the adjustments to the salaries of the CFO and the P&Z director.
So I got it? Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Resolution number, agenda item number 7, resolution.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Agenda item 7 is Resolution R23-020, the creation of the absent voter precinct. New Mexico statutes 1-6-20 and 1-6-22 call for the creation of the absent voter precinct and designation of the absent voter precinct polling place. This resolution by the Board of County Commissioners creates the absent voter precinct and designates the polling place as the Chaves County Clerk's Office during regular business hours from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Election Day. Staff recommends approval.
Anyone have any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve Resolution R-23-020, the creation of absent voter precinct.
I second. Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Perry for approval of Resolution R-23-020, the creation of absentee voter precinct. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the designation of the polling place.
Okay, and the designation of the polling place. Okay.
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioner Ezell. Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. Agenda item number 8.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 8 is Resolution R-23-021. 12 polling locations were approved by Resolution R-21-027 for the regular local election that will be held this November. The City of Roswell opted in to participate in local elections beginning with the 2023 regular local election. There are currently no polling locations in City Ward 4, and this was a request from the City of Roswell. So this resolution is to add Sierra Middle School as a polling location for the November 2023 regular local election.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve Resolution R-23-021, designating the polling places for the 2023 local election, adding Sierra Middle School.
I second. Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Perry, for approval of Resolution R-23-021, designating the polling places for the 2023 local election at Sierra Middle School, correct?
Yes.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
I would like to add that. I'm sorry.
Mr. Chairman, I'd also like to point out that as we do with all of our voting convenience centers, the locations that we do the polling, we will hire our independent licensed architect to go and assure that the accessibility and all those parameters which are required by Americans with Disabilities Act are followed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just out of curiosity, did Ward 4 previously have a polling place and the boundaries changed?
They did, yes, sir. So Waymaker used to be in City Ward 4, and with the city's redistricting, we didn't use Waymaker, but it was out of Ward 4.
Okay, thank you.
I also wanted to add that beginning in January of 2024, schools will be out on Election Day, so that will help with security issues as well.
Thank you. Agenda item number 9.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 9 is Resolution R-23-022, designating the polling places for the 2024 primary and general elections, as well as the 2025 regular local election. Section 1-3-2 requires that for the conduct of any statewide election in June or July of odd-numbered years, the Board of County Commissioners shall, by resolution, designate polling places and find that those precincts that are consolidated meet the requirements of Sections 1-3-4. Clerk's office is presenting the following 13 voting convenience centers for the 2024 primary and general election and the 2025 regular local election. The voting convenience centers will be available to voters of any precinct in the county and will make voting more convenient and accessible to voters. They are centrally located as possible within the county, with each voting convenience center location providing individuals with physical mobility limitations unobstructed access to at least one voting machine, and staff recommends approval.
Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve Resolution R-23-022, designating the polling places for the 2024 primary and general elections and the 2025 regular local elections.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dara, second by Commissioner Ezell, for approval of Resolution R-23-022, designating the polling places for the 2024 primary and general elections and the 2025 regular local elections. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Agenda item number 10.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 10 is Resolution R-23-023, appointing the County Board of Registration. NMSA 1-4-34 instructs the Board of County Commissioners in June or July of each odd-numbered year to appoint 5 voters who shall constitute the Board of Registration for the county. No more than 2 members of the board shall be members of the same political party. County staff is recommending the following people be appointed to the board: Dave Kunko, Dorothy Helms, Sarah MacArthur, Daniel Johnson, and Rita Kane. Staff recommends approval.
Any questions?
And all have agreed to serve?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, she said no.
I
No.
only vote on
No.
Rita Kane.
Yeah.
And you know me as Rita
Yeah.
Kane.
Okay.
Yeah.
AKA?
You know.
Well, how sly of you.
AKA.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve Resolution R-23-023, appointment to the County Board of Registration.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Ezell. Approval of Resolution R-23-023, appointment of the County Board of Registration. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Agenda item number 11.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 11 is Resolution R-23024 for joining the Multiple Use Alliance. This resolution declares the intent of Chaves County to join the Multiple Use Alliance. This alliance consists of like-minded counties, soil and water conservation districts, farmers, ranchers, and others across the West who strongly oppose the many governmental agencies whose regulations and actions are removing lands from private ownership and reducing multiple beneficial use of the land. Staff recommends approval, and I stand for any questions.
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of Resolution R-23-024, joining the Multiple Use Alliance.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Taylor, second by Commissioner Ezell, for approval of Resolution R-23-024, joining the Multiple Use Alliance. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Agenda item number 12. Like Ellie's back up.
Yes, hello again. Mr. Chairman, County Commissioners, as to agenda item number 12, R-23-025, the ratification approval of the CDWI application from the New Mexico Department of Transportation fiscal year 24. The Chaves County DWI program would like the ratification approval to submit the fiscal year 24 CDWI application. The estimated award amount for fiscal year 24 is $12,750. This amount will partially pay for one of the DWI court compliance officer's salary. The application will fund the project year July 1st, 2023 through June 30th, 2024. Staff recommends approval.
Any questions for Ellie?
Ellie, this is to pay for one. How many court compliance officers do we have?
We have 2 DWI court compliance officers, 2 domestic violence and misdemeanor court compliance officers, and we have our DWI tech / court compliance officer.
Okay. And
So there's 5 in total.
5 in total. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we looking for another court compliance officer?
Yes, Commissioner. One of the court compliance officers submitted their 2 weeks' notice.
Commissioner, we do have that position posted right now. Her last day with us will be on July 5th. So we are currently looking for a court compliance officer.
Because I noticed we received an email for the position, so I was just curious. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. With that, Mr. Chairman, I move we approve R-23-025 ratification approval of the CDWI application. Am I on the right one?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. From the New Mexico Department of Transportation, FY24.
Second. Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Perry for approval of Resolution R-23-025 for ratification approval of the CDWI application from the New Mexico Department of Transportation for year 24. All in
Thank you.
favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Did I cut you off? No.
Oh,
I thought
no,
you was gonna-
I
I'm
cut
sorry.
you off, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I thought you
No,
were gonna say
thank you.
Okay. All right.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Agenda item number 13A is Resolution R-23-026 and Agreement A-23-028 between Chaves County and NMDOT accepting LGRF CAP funds. And 13B is Resolution R-23-027 and Agreement A-23-029 between Chaves County and NMDOT accepting LGRF co-op funds. LGRF offers a state local match disbursement from NMDOT for county road maintenance. We received funding from the CAP and co-op programs this year. The funding will provide a single penetration chip seal on approximately 65 miles of county roads. The roads for these projects have not been resurfaced in 6 to 8 years. For the CAP program, we're receiving $273,723, and for the co-op program, we were awarded $135,000. Please note, we did not receive a school bus award this year. Staff recommends approval, and I'll stand for any questions.
Anyone have any questions for Matt?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of Resolution R-23-026 and Agreement A-23-028 between Chaves County and the New Mexico DOT accepting the local government road funds for the CAP program, and Resolution R-23027 and Agreement A-23029 between the county and the New Mexico DOT accepting the local government road funds on the co-op program.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Taylor for approval of Resolution R-23-026, Agreement A-23028, and Resolution 23027 and Agreement 23029. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, agenda item number 14, I apologize, it seems to be out of order on our agenda, but Resolution R-23-028 is authorizing the purchase of real property and approving the execution of documents between Chaves County and Roswell Realty Investors, LLC. Chaves County would like to acquire a parcel of land in which to house the Cooperative Extension Service. The owner wishes to sell the land and the 4,843 square foot building to Chaves County for the sum of $1,259,180. The legal description is Lot 2B of I Associates Summary Plat amended in the City of Roswell, County of Chaves, State of New Mexico, as shown in the official plat filed in the Chaves County Clerk's Office on February 20th, 2017, and recorded in Book 2 of Plat Records, page 27B. The real estate has an address of 1610 Southeast Main. Additionally, it is requested that Chairman Bilberry be authorized to execute any documents on behalf of the Board of Commissioners during the closing. Staff recommends approval of Resolution R-23-028, and I stand for questions.
Commissioners, you have any questions for Bill?
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of Resolution R-23028, which authorizes the purchase of real property and approving the execution of documents between Chaves County and Roswell Realty Investors, LLC, and granting you the authority to execute same.
The heavy burdens.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Ezell, second by Commissioner Dana for
Taylor.
approval.
Commissioner
Oh,
Taylor.
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 Oh, Commissioner Taylor, I'm sorry. Commissioner Taylor. Sorry about that. For approval of Resolution R-23-028. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Other business. Agenda item number 15.
She's back.
There it is.
This is the last time you'll see me today, hopefully.
We're enjoying seeing you, Ellie. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. As to agenda item 15, the appointment of new and current DWI Planning Council members. According to the Chavez County DWI Program Charter, the DWI Planning Council, quote, voting members must be appointed by the Board of Commissioners in June every other odd year, unquote. The attached membership forms list the current voting members and 2 recommendations for new voting members. The Chavez County DWI Planning Council would like to submit 2 new voting member nominees for approval. First is Sergeant Joel Sainz from the New Mexico State Police, which he's present. And second, Judge James Mason from Magistrate Court. With this approval, the Chavez County DWI Planning Council will remain with 10 approved voting members, and the current other members renewing their membership is Roswell Police Department Captain Joe Smith, Chavez County Sheriff's Office Sheriff Mike Harrington, Hagerman Municipal Judge Maria Ordóñez, City of Roswell Municipal Judge Joe Seski, Roswell Independent School District Jennifer Cole, New Mexico Department of Health Joanne Palomino, at large Kerry Hollyfield, and LNF Distributors Director for the southeast part of the state, David Medina. Staff recommends approval.
Anyone have any questions?
Mr. Chairman and Ellie, they have all agreed to stay on this board and with our other 2.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And I understand Judge James Mason, being with Magistrate Court Judge, is taking Casey Rogers because Casey resigned. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, Commissioner. Our meetings are every Thursday, and it was a conflict with Judge Casey Rogers, court docket, so he was not be able to attend, and he resigned from his position, and now Judge James Mason will take his place representing Magistrate Court.
Okay. And Sergeant back there in the corner, quit sitting in the corner. Get up front. And you're going to be with us for a while, I know, hope?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
So, just so that you know, I'm Joel Sainz. I'm the sergeant here out of Roswell, one of the sergeants. I'm from El Paso, Texas. I've been on almost 11 years, but I call Chavez County Roswell home now. I've been here almost 12 years. I love it, and I'll be part of it. This year, I'm going to try to test for lieutenant, but I'm going to stay in this area, so that's the goal.
Good.
Awesome. Well, good luck.
Good.
Thank you, and thank you for agreeing to be on our board. You bring a lot to the board because you're out in, just like Sheriff Harrington, and you bring the perspective to us and to the board from out in the field, and that's what we need. We really need that. So we thank you for being a part of this board and agreeing to it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You'll have
Thank
a good
you.
day. Thank you.
Thank you. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I move that we accept the appointments of the new and current DWI Planning Council voting members, with bringing on Sergeant Joel Sainz from New Mexico State Police and Judge James Mason from Magistrate Court, and the others that are remaining on.
Yes, thank you.
A second.
Motion by Commissioner Dana, second by Commissioner Perry for approval of appointment of the appointment of the new and current DWI Planning Council voting members, and as Commissioner Dana stated. I didn't get it all wrote down.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approval of checks.
Gotta find them out.
Keep going. There's a lot of paperwork. Glad we didn't print it.
It's hard to
There
get
you
through- It's
go.
hard to get through 225 pages.
There you go, yes.
Mr. Chairman, I move approval of the checks in the amount of $2,831,290.58.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Taylor, second by Commissioner Dana. For approval of checks. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Approval of reports.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve reports.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Day, second by Commissioner Taylor for approval of reports. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we're going to move on to our unscheduled communications, limited to 3 minutes per person per visitor and not to exceed 15 minutes. And no formal action will be taken by the commission. Ms. Rita, state your name and your address. Your full name, not your
Your full
AKA.
Good morning. I'm Rita Kane Dorhofer, Rita Dorhofer, very narrow, unstriped, Chicago Cubs mailbox, Mark Road. Soon to be, it will be Chicago Bears mailbox. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, I am with the Keep Chavez County Beautiful, so I'm going to take more than 3 minutes. We're waiting for, is that a no? You are off of the cookie list. All right, the grant. You know how slow the state is. We haven't gotten the grant yet. But as soon as we get the grant, Bill, you will read it, you will sign it, you will send it to
Yes,
everybody. Stan says he doesn't need to know because he's going to be in Chicago watching the Cubs.
The Bears.
Number 2. We're not playing you at that time. Oh, well, you were stepping all over you. Anyway, trash. This is what Keep Chavez County Beautiful does. Anybody can come to us and ask us for pickers, trash bags, gloves, cans, and red rubber bands. And I will get back the red rubber bands. Otherwise, I take your firstborn. We have an event coming up. It's the Pollination, and it is the city of Roswell and Cahoon Park that is doing it. But you notice who they asked to do trash. Everybody will be inside the building, and I will be outside in 111 degrees picking up trash and making sure everything gets coordinated. We have been asked again on the courthouse lawn for the Alien Fest to make sure. Ellie just left. I met Ellie a long time ago. We picked up trash together. Anyway, I have all of the community service workers and juvie. They will be the auspices to help us pick up trash, help us set up, help us to make sure that everything is run very smoothly. I have also asked Sheriff Mike if he could just have a presence and walk around to make sure, and also my favorite sergeant who is back on patrol. We also are doing the farmers market. Usually Chief Charles and Sheriff Mike come out there and make sure that everything is good. We're also doing the chili cheese. Again, I will talk to you about that in late September. I have the community service workers. I am in charge of all of them except for district and magistrate court. Ray does an excellent, excellent job. You know why? You don't know why? You want me to tell you? He leads by example. He gets in there at municipal court, which is a city court, and we planted the flowers. Has anybody gone by there and said, see how nice it is? Thank you. We do that for you. Community service workers, everything will be taken care of. Thank you, Joe, for two roll-offs. And you do know that Joe cleaned up when we had homeless people, it was so sad, sleeping in, they opened the back of the roll-off and they've been sleeping in there and eating whatever is in there, and God knows what else they do, but Joe is taking care of that for us. So remember, when the grant comes in, you sign, on the grant, because we do just more than pick up trash. Anybody have any? Oh, we also do, thank you, Dara, we also do the Boys and Girls Club. Can you believe that they let me teach out there? What do I teach? Trash. And I did send Mac, did you get you got that about there is the Keep America Beautiful, of which Keep Chaves County Beautiful won again the President's Award because we are so driven. Anyway, there is going to be a workshop, a conference, of which I will be attending online. And I have asked Mac if he wants to, I could come down and sit in his office. I think that's a no. But we will represent Keep Chaves County Beautiful. Anybody have any questions?
Just thank you.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you. Go Cardinals.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Please state your name and your address for the record.
I can't compete with that.
No, it's pretty hard. We know well.
Nobody. Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Sarah MacArthur. I live at 609 Mimosa Drive. So it's a basic principle of the Establishment Clause jurisprudence that the government is prohibited from promoting a specific religious belief. Furthermore, the government cannot compel a citizen to enter a house of worship or profess a particular religious view. Unfortunately, during election season, many Americans of varying faiths, or no faith at all, have at times been required to enter a house of worship in order to fulfill the most basic civic duties of all, to vote. I recognize here in Chaves County we have alternatives such as absentee voting and 12 other voting convenience centers. My concern, however, is that if a public building is available, it should be given priority and replace any church polling locations. We have a location that can and should have been chosen to replace one of the locations which was just passed under Resolution R-23-022. Churches, as polling locations, have been known to take advantage of captive audiences for fundraising purposes, hosting bake sales, and enjoy visibility when governments choose them, including but not limited to when governments advertise at church sites in newspapers and government websites. So it is a great advantage and an honor to be chosen as a polling site. Many churches, especially in recent elections, and in particular one church here in Roswell, have been abusing their tax-exempt status by intervening in political campaigns and have specifically signaled to their congregations and the general public who they favor in a given election, as well as making derogatory comments about our state political leaders. So while I can and I do appreciate the Commission's position, citizens need to be able to vote in a location free from religious interference and undue influence. It will be my continued goal to have all polling locations removed from all houses of worship, beginning with Church on the Move and within this county and across the state. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yes, sir. State your name and your address for the record, please.
My name is Sean Kelly. I live at 1033 Ivy Drive here in Roswell. I'm the Executive Associate Pastor of Church on the Move. And first of all, I just want to thank all of you today for all the rulings that you make on behalf of our county. Every time I come to a meeting like this, I'm reminded of why I did not run for the office that you guys did. As mundane, as little as some of these decisions are that you guys make for our county, they're very important. We very much appreciate the work that you do. We appreciate the rulings that you made today and being fair to all people, even people of religious backgrounds and beliefs. And we were glad to, 8 years ago, open up our church facility because we are ADA approved and very available and an easy spot to get to, plenty of parking for our community. And anytime we're asked to be a blessing to our community, we're going to, if it's in our power to be. And so we're glad to continue to do so for the county and for the city in any way possible. And just wanted to say that we appreciate you. Our pastor would have been here today. He is on a prayer walk around the perimeter of New Mexico. And so he'll be back here in a few days. And he just wanted me to let you know that he appreciates you all very much in your rulings. And we're certainly available to the county in any way that we can possibly be. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? I want to thank everyone for coming today, and thank you for being part of our meeting and taking interest in the county and what the county's doing. And it's important for us as citizens to be a part of what's going on within our power of our counties and our schools, and so thank you for that. We're going to move on to communications. County Manager Communication, Bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Again, I just want to point out how great our Chaves County staff is. Jason Romero bringing home the gold. Rita's not really staff, but I mean, she's bringing home a gold award for us too, so I want to give her a shout out. And she acts as if she's the staff. She does give a lot of orders, and so, you know, I think she should at least get some sort of recognition there. Our staff is amazing. It doesn't matter what department it is, our staff is very good. They do the jobs that they're supposed to do. On that note, Annabelle was a huge help to me over the last few weeks as we had some issues at the jail we had to take care of. She was a good sounding board. She stepped up. She really did a good job helping us make a lot of tough and quick decisions there. One of those decisions was we hired Michael Briscoe as our new jail administrator. He has actually already started, but he also has another job where he gave them 2 weeks' notice, so he will be on site a lot more than he has been the last week and a half. But he has handled a lot of issues. The first weekend that I was in charge of the jail, my many hours of experience here, minutes of experience. The first weekend, I got 20, 30 calls, issues I had to deal with. At the jail. Subsequent to that, my grandson died the last couple of weekends. Everything's been handled very well by staff, thank you. The commissioning of the NextEra solar expansion, 30 kW, or 30 megawatt, not kilowatts, but 30 megawatt of expansion to the solar fields that we have here in Roswell was commissioned here a few weeks ago. Commissioner Dana was there with me. We had a lot of our local legislators. We're happy to see that commercial solar project go into effect. Commercial solar, of course, is different than community solar. This one ties to the grid and is managed through the utility providers and stuff. One of the things that our commission did during the negotiations, those are paid for by payment. The bonds, we have to negotiate the amount of payment that the county gets for those bonds when we issue them. And because the way we look towards the future and the way that we evaluate these things, we were able to get an additional $600,000 for the county throughout the life of those loans, rather than just settling for the first offer that they made. They said, well, Valencia County, we're paying them this much. And we said, well, this isn't Valencia County. So thank you guys for that, making sure that you're taking care of our community and our county. Mentioned Wings for Life Aspen. Those programs are very important in our jails. During COVID, we had to, of course, pull back on a lot of those congregations of people. I'm sorry, I'm still having a little issue talking here today, but we're working quickly to get Wings for Life Aspen, those good programs that benefit our detainees, back in place. And Mr. Briscoe is going to be a huge part of getting that done. So we're looking forward to that. We also met with the Office of the Public Defender and made some changes to the way we manage our jail to assure that they have the access they need to their clientele. Cooperative Extension Service, I know, is very happy with the willingness to purchase a new building, a new location for them. As the county, we're required by a state statute to provide a building to house the Cooperative Extension Service, also the Public Health Department. Both of those entities are housed across the street here in an old building that is very difficult to keep accessible, as we're required to do. We've spent a lot of money doing that. Both of those entities will be able to move out of the building with the decisions you guys have made in the last year and a half, 2 years. And we thank you for that. Our community will be certainly better served with all that. That's all I have. Thank you very much for all your support and help. Bye.
Thank you, Bill. Commissioner Perry.
Thank you all. I recently attended the Association of Counties meeting in Farmington, and it was very nice to see when you go into those meetings, Chaves County's in good shape. We've got good people doing good things, and I think it's a testament to the professional presentations that we saw here today. I'd also like to congratulate Sheriff Harrington on hiring 2 more deputies. That's how are we behind still? Are we?
4 more, because I have 4 more in the chute. So
4 more in the chute.
we're getting close to being full demand. All state
We'll have to have a meeting with the state police, I guess. And thank you to the road department. You're doing a good job. When you got people bringing home the gold, that's a testament to the leadership. Bill's trying to take that leadership role, but you're doing it very well. I appreciate you. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Taylor.
Mr. Chairman, first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to Bill Williams, our county manager, for the excellent job of stepping in and managing the jail with the untimely resignation of the jail administrator. And Bill did a fantastic job. Put in many, many hours out there, and I think it's just a very positive sign of a good county manager that we have. And I also think we need to thank the Sheriff's Department for their assistance out at the jail. It's great to see that different departments come together to help each other. Again, Bill, a big thank you. And the only other comment, we've got some very hot weather. Be sure and drink lots of water and try to stay as cool as you can. That's all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner Daniel Derrick.
Whoever you are. Commissioner Dede. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I too want to thank Bill for stepping up, and our Sheriff's Department when we needed the help. You know, that's one thing that I've noticed with my tenure here is when we have an emergency and we have a disaster, everyone comes together in this county and helps no matter what. They don't say, no, not right now, I can't. Even your counterpart, Charles Islas, he was at home recuperating from surgery, and he even stepped up from his home. He said his daughter had to tell him, no, you're not going out there. You just sit your butt down and stay here. So even from his being at home, he jumped in and helped. And that's the kind of people that we have working here in Chaves County. That is what your tax dollars are paying for, is wonderful staff who steps up. And thank you, Bill, for keeping us commissioners informed, because the situation could have been dire, but it wasn't. We were on it, and we made sure that everything just rock and roll. Road department, gosh, you guys are over there all the time. I talk trash with Esteban every time I'm over there. He's over there, I'm over there. We have a good trash talk, so they're keeping up with it. It's a shame that we have to have our county employees out there picking up somebody else's trash, and it's a constant thing. It's ridiculous. When we have a landfill, I guess everybody thinks the landfill is in Vaughan. It's not. It's right here in the city of Roswell. You know, the big items, take them over there. The guys at the landfill will help you. They're really nice. I've had to take some things over there, and they've helped me out tremendously. So our trash sites are for trash, your household trash. And so, you know, like I said, we go over there, the guys keep it so clean, you know, and they're on top of it all the time. So I thank you for the road department. I thank you for participating in the rodeo. I think that was really great that we can do that. We highlight Chaves County when we can at New Mexico counties. I was not able to attend. Thank you, Cindy, for stepping up and carrying my proxy for the board. I think she learned a lot. How wonderful Chaves County and southeastern New Mexico is, and it was really great. And the solar project. Thank you, Bill, for making sure, you know, that we got the invitation to attend that. That was very interesting. Not only Xcel Energy, but Farmers Co-op. I am on a co-op. So it's kind of nice to know that the co-ops, electrical co-ops, are also participating in the alternative. And it's, you know, everybody says oil and gas. Well, I think at this point, you know, it's all of the above. You know, we have to incorporate everything. So it was nice to learn about this solar area and what they're doing and how they are helping Xcel Energy and our co-ops. And hopefully I will be out there, Miss Rita, at the pollinators, because our state regent for Daughters of the American Revolution, state regent, her project is pollinators. So I'm trying to learn about pollinators. I'm trying to plant stuff, but in this heat, everything is dying. So I'm learning. So that'll be fun. And thank you for being at all these events. It's kind of nice that, again, Chaves County steps up when we're needed. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Commissioner Ezell.
Joe can lend you some bees.
Yes, he has bees. My neighbor has bees. In fact, they're always down at my house in my puppy pools. They like water.
I hate to be redundant, but the situation at the jail was a Pearl Harbor situation. And I cannot commend Warden Williams enough for having jumped in and kept that ship afloat. And again, thanks to the Sheriff's Department for their help. That could have been a bad deal, and we could have been all over national TV, and we weren't. But thank you to those that kept us out of the headlines. Joe, the road department's doing a great job. Thank you. Congratulations on the big win in Farmington. Annabelle, thank you for keeping us on a good fiscal path. It was a pleasure to make the motion to be able to pick up the increase in PERA for all of our employees. And that's because this young lady does such a great job with our county finances. Yes. And just thanks to everybody for being here. Bill, you know you and your family are always in our prayers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Ezell. I don't know if I can expound on anything that's been said. I'm so thankful for all those that serve this county and work and do. And Bill, thank you for all that you do and for the county. You just go above and beyond. It's a tough position he's in, and he leads by leadership and example. And if he's not willing to go do it, ask somebody to do it, he'll just go do it. And so I appreciate that. That's a sign of a true leader. Thank everyone for being here today. Thank you for coming and being a part of our meeting. We just ask that each and every one here continue to pray for Bill and his family. This is a tough time. And anytime you think of them, please just stop and pray for them. And I would encourage you to pray for our county and our community. If you don't pray, just think about it. Please pray, because it's going to take all of us in this county to keep moving forward. Chaves County is probably, to me, is the greatest county in the state, and I'm probably a little biased about that, but we do seem to get things done here, and we do have a great, great community, and I want to thank each and every one of you for that. With that, we're going to sign documents, and we are going to adjourn. Thank you. Thank you.